doing good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
So, why are we here today?
Ah, man. Let me see. Since the last time we met, I found out some very interesting thing about my past. I was looking at getting this job back in schools, and they did a background check, and it seemed like something from '09, '10, and '11 came up that's expungable, and it could have been taken care of a year ago. It's just that I forgot, and ended up taking care of it Tuesday, because the employer said that they couldn't move forward on my application, and that was a real big concern of mine, because I'm right in that process of needing to show credible income versus working for a construction company, under the table, because my daughter's mother, received the papers for me to seek for custody. So I got a call today and said that because of the proof that I gave them, that they're moving forward with the application.
Okay.
So I'm waiting on an offer letter, which she said should come within a week. So a lot relieved with that one there. Went to a convention over the weekend, and because I remember talking about, wanting a relationship and things like that, and trying this online thing. I got off of it, been off of it for about a week and a half, 2 weeks now. So at the convention, bumped into a female from Philly, and I'm from Philly, out of nowhere, just out of nowhere, registering for the next year, and she's behind me, and turned around and hugged her, because I was going through some feelings and emotions of letting go this other little relationship that just wasn't doing any good for me. So I'm finally at a point of just letting it go. And it was funny because my name is the same name as her brother. And her brother was going through some stuff, and she needed to let him go and all of that. So kind of like meshed it. We've been talking on the phone regularly, so I don't know where it's going, but it's real interesting that it's completely different than what I'm used to. Age-wise, her bringing honesty to the table the way she is, and openness, and so it's and then even physically, she's not big at all. She's very attractive, but she's normally just a little out of my norm. I like real thin women, and she's not thin.
You say age, is she younger than you or
No, she's older.
older than you? Okay.
40s.
Okay.
And it's my first time, going up that ladder that high. And actually, I find it to be kind of exciting, because she's straightforward, and it causes me to think more of my actions or reactions towards her versus just normally leading the pack. I don't need to lead. If I ever get with her, I already know that I don't have to take charge. She's a take charge type of woman, which I like.
So am I hearing that you may be interested in this lady, but you're not sure where it's going?
Yeah, that's correct. She don't have any children. I have my 3, 2 of them are grown in Philly, and my 7-year-old. So I don't know where it's going, but she has shown a lot of interest, more than me, which on my part is good, because I'm okay with following, because it's not what I'm used to anyway. So because it's not what I'm used to, I don't need to lead. But if it goes well, I'll definitely commit. But it's real interesting. I ain't used to this.
So how does it make you feel to be involved in a potential long distance relationship?
she don't have any children and stuff. So if push came to shove, she don't have anything to hold her down in Philly. So if things happen and if transition needed to be made, she has the opportunity to do so.
I kind of had a little experience with long distance relationships. In my experiences, you have good conversation. Is that very intriguing to you? Just the fact that you have to talk maybe and get to know each other and it's not physical?
It is. Matter of fact, it keeps me centered because it shows my desire to be open for it. And because I don't know where it's going, I'm also ready to just sit back and watch. But I know that since we started talking last week, I've decided to set all of my interests aside just for you. I don't need to do anything else because right now conversations are good. And we've not talked about a relationship, and I haven't talked about a relationship. She was out with her friends for lunch, and they were saying, because we took a picture together at a convention that we were at, and she said, you know, friends have linked us, oh, y'all make a nice couple and a nice pair and all of that. So she alluded to the fact that we look nice. And my comment was pretty much no comment, but I just want to see where, you know, God's going to take this thing.
So I see that your custody situation is moving forward. Moving forward with custody, with your custody case, and the job that you had applied for is also moving forward. The records of your past you had to clean up. You know, so how does it make you feel that after all this time you're still fixing past mistakes?
It was comical in a way because it dawned on me that I couldn't blame anybody for it, even if it was wrong. It's still my fault that I was involved in it. So it opened me up that there's some more stuff that I have to take care of to make everything go away, but it also reminds me how much more diligent I have to work to stay out of the law system. Not a good place to be, you know, because even bogus charges or charges of non-pros, you know, can be construed as you're a bad person and stop your career. So it has helped me become even a more advocate of doing community work to let people know that misdemeanors, summary offenses, all of that is real damaging.
Do you have a timeline for when a job will hire you, or where is that at right now?
About a week away.
Okay.
Yeah, he should have the offer letter by Wednesday or Thursday of next week.
Okay, so you have the job?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I guess just to piggyback on the relationship piece, are you still trying the online dating?
No, I'm off.
You're off? Okay.
I'm off everything. I'm
Okay.
just done with online. Even whether we make it or not, I'm done with it.
Why is that?
Because it made me feel like I'm trying to force something that should naturally happen, which is in a way a kind of a contradiction towards my faith and my belief. I believe that, you know, if God's got somebody for me, then I will walk into it versus searching it, saying, is that the one, is that the one, is that the one, is that the one? Well, why don't we go out? Well, why don't we go out? And in a way, it kind of like makes me feel desperate, and I don't need or want to be desperate about anything.
Okay. Um, you mentioned your faith. Uh, how does it affect you? Um, Still trying to find that connection with that person, and it hasn't come through yet.
Make me feel powerless, real powerless, because there's nothing I can do. So I'm at a point of surrender, and like if this thing here worked out with her, I can honestly say that this was a God thing, because the way that we met and the way that I'm acting towards it, no mention of relationship at all. She invited me down to Philly next weekend to go to a community event, and I'm open to it. And
What are your
so
feelings about saying that next weekend? For
Um,
the first time since the convention.
I'm a little I'm excited about it because it's not what I'm used to. So I'm really at this real low key observing type of thing of, well, where is this going? Well, what if, because right now she's bringing everything to the table that I like. And so somewhere along the line, I gotta give. And my giving piece is her age and her being a little more built than I'm normally used to. It's kind of like a toothpick versus a pound cake.
Okay.
Pound cake ain't big, it's just good.
Okay. That's a real nice analogy. Well, I think that everything's moving into a good direction for you since the last time we spoke. I see that you had a job coming in. You were into the online dating at first, but now you figured out that that is not for you, and you found somebody that you enjoy talking to over the phone. And you believe that if this works, and it must have been sent by God, which ties into your faith. And to me, the most special part that we spoke about was the fact that your daughter situation is starting to come around and be more resolved.
Yeah.
So hopefully the next time we see each other, you will have more good news on that note, and maybe the older lady will be the perfect lady for you. So I'll see you next time.
Okay.
Good luck.
Sounds great.
All right.
Thank you.